I don't get any dog. I had to feed it, little son of a bitch.
Hey, listen. Elmo wants lemonade.
How did you get Mike Tyson to do that? Right. Well, I grabbed him by the nuts with a pair of vice grips and grabbed him by the nuts. It sounds like that anyway. All right, you got enough room? Sure, why not? Are you As long good? as I'm in the frame, we're good to go. You want to scoot the table over a little bit? I just took care of a little bit. Look, I'm trying to help. I'm adjusting the cockpit. I'm the captain, God damn it.
I don't care. You're my fourth dog.
So if you haven't noticed, it's Nerds of the Round Table, and we're on YouTube now. We're going live on YouTube. Come get you some.
You told people we're doing this.
Right? Yes. And they play at 10 a.m.
Nice, 10 a.m.
It's only one. It's a little late. No, I did put 12 to 1 or 1 to 2 because I was. It's gonna be a hell of a day for the old wolf. I got this. I had to visit with someone earlier, and I had a consolation. I'm sorry, Dr. Detroit. Someone's spine needed to be realigned. Dr. Detroit. But anyway, a spinal realignment. But then I had the show, and my son's got a choir event in Starkville, so I have to drive to Starkville. I got the truck already. Good. You'd love it. I was going to change your old truck this day. Get it ready. All you guys know that when you do a long road trip, you get everything road ready. So I got new rubber all the way around the truck, and everything's fine. I go to change oil. Truck's tilted. Why is the truck tilted? So I'm like, motherfucking now what? I walk around, rear tire's flat.
Brand new tire?
Brand goddamn new tires. I think the cold got it because it cooled off. And a lot of times that Dodge, my Dodge, I don't know if y'all have a Dodge truck or not. And if you do, there's a lot of issues you can talk to me about because I know. But the rims, for some reason, when it gets cold, they'll let the air out. Yeah, it's nuts. Anyhow, so we're like I said, Nerds of the Round Table. There's Wookie, my host. I'm a host too. The Wolf, Bobby. This is Bill or William. We're kind of MIA and Brad right now. We're going to treat Brad right now as a special guest if he comes on. I guess we'll do that. But today's show, like I said, if you don't like this, turn to Radio Disney. If you please hit subscribe right down here at the bottom. Hit subscribe. Check this motherfucker out. Share with your friends. Share with us. Get some children to watch it. No. All right, so because we're gonna. Oh, and by the way, spoiler alert. First thing, I guess we're gonna. What do you want to talk about first? Yeah, there's a game. Yeah, this is a game. All right, we're gonna do the game first.
I don't need a chat room somewhere where people can talk to us on this, so I can answer questions.
There's a chat room there, right there, and on YouTube.
One is it? Which one is ours?
It should be. Did you look up Nerds of the Round Table?
Yes. Nerds of the Round Table.
Should have a little Superman guy or something sitting on the ledge.
No, there we are.
We live.
That has our picture.
Oh, hey, there's our picture.
That's awesome.
Takes a minute. Oh, we're gonna get rid of this.
Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. So
Don't worry about that. So don't worry about the chat room rules. They don't like it. They can get the frick off. We're gonna try to keep this as PC as possible, but we're gonna discuss a Star Wars board game. Near and dear to my heart, and we're going to discuss Joker today. So, spoiler alert: we're going to discuss Joker.
Near and dear to your heart. Hi.
Oh, hi. My technical, the Wookiee, ladies and gentlemen, the techie. Anyway, and whatever, like it says in the title, and whatever else comes to mind. First things first, let's open the board game. This game here, I don't know.
I did not play that. I never saw it.
I played this. It's a Target exclusive right now. Comes with a Grand Moff Tarkin figure, but it's a board game, and you got to make it out to the Millennium Falcon and off the Death Star and all that crazy whatever. But we're going to open it up and see what we shall see. We'll discuss whatever the hell's inside.
I know people are looking at me. No, don't open it. Yeah, toys are made to be played with.
Well, I understand from a collector's point of view. I understand what they're trying to do and say. There's a mint condition figure there. If you take it out, it's not mint. I have so many figures that aren't mint. Don't worry about it. All right, we'll set that over there. So,
what's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh man, they got the original artwork.
What's in the box?
On the cards. These are the cards you draw, and it's got all. Basically they just reprinted this game from. I want to say it was '78 is when this game was made. Here's the figure. If you want to take a look at that, we'll maybe discuss it, put your 2 cents in on that. But check out the artwork on that. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally off the Star Wars card. I don't know if y'all I don't know if y'all see this or not, but this is some of the original artwork for the game. And what they did was they copied the Star Wars cards. So to show you that they literally this came out after Star Wars. And I'm guessing 78. That's what I'm guessing.
I like this. The package is not bent, damaged anyway, but it looks distressed. It looks like it's
Cool.
looks like it's from Eric
The right here.
when this stuff came out.
77.
Yeah.
77, 78.
The first one's 77.
Yeah, was it 12 back or what was it called?
And
Yeah, I had them. I still got my figures. Don't have them.
well, they have in this retro, in these type of packages, they have a lot of the original 6. Han, Leia, Chewbacca, Luke, Darth Vader, and with the lightsaber. It looks like it's yellow.
Yeah, of course. It was yellow.
What about Vader's?
Why is Vader's?
I don't know, but it's showing it's a yellow lightsaber.
No, that's not right. It looks green to me. I don't know. Who knows?
But it all has what 1, 2, 3, 5 points of articulation, just like the old ones used to.
Still nice.
He's carrying the old, and it looks like the old one, the Stormtrooper blast, the blast that came with the Stormtroopers.
The one we run down the hallway.
Yeah, one that looks like there's a clip on the bottom, not
Yeah.
the big one, but the little one with the handle. It looks like the one.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Stormtroopers.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
That's
I wanna
really
show
cool. I
people this.
appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, no problem. For $15 at Target, and it's yours. I'll steal it. No. I trust this guy with everything I own. That's my homie. I just want to show y'all some of this artwork. I mean, it's pretty. I like retro artwork. I love the this whole.
Have a spinner.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna play with that. Special splinter.
This is our fidget spinners.
This was our fidget spinner back in the day. Damn, one.
2 win.
But check out this artwork, guys. Look at this. They took this right off the Star Wars cards. I mean, there's R2D2.
They remade this game down to the.
Right, down to the fine. Just, I'm surprised the back doesn't have the original release date and all that shit on it.
Han and Chewbacca are trapped. Move your Luke and Leia to their space.
But I mean, some of these cards are just incredible. But this is the game. Now, let's get the board. Oh, there's the pieces. There's the little pop outs and standees. It looks just the same.
It looks like you can be Luke and Leia or Han and Chewie.
I think you have to be all of them because see, there's 2 sets. You operate both sets. One set goes after the reactor, shut the reactor down, while the other one gets the station plans. It's a 2-stage game. You need that. All right, little thingies over here. But I played this game as a fucking. I played the hell out of this damn game. My mom had a daycare, and
You're escaping from the trash compactor, getting to the Millennium Falcon, and then getting to the Rebel base.
there you go.
Go head straight for the Stormtroopers. They can't hit shit.
Yeah, right.
One of my favorite memes is if I hop on the beer. It's kids are trick or treating. Stormtroopers handing out candy and missing the bag.
Oh God! You know what I like? There's a. It's not about stormtroopers not hitting anything. It said safest car in the world was a stormtrooper head car. All right, guys, look. Check out this board. It goes in a diamond pattern. Check that out. I'm not trying to cover up Wiki, but like he said, you got to get from the trash compactor. You got to get. Probably. I think that's right. You have to get Luke or Leia out of the detention center. Then you have to make it to the tractor beam, control room. Get the plans there. Shut the reactor off. Get to the Falcon. If you land on if you choose to go TIE fighter, if you choose to go TIE.
We speak English, we promise.
I know you suck, you big round eye. But if you choose to fight a TIE fighter and you win, you can go to the next TIE fighter or the next space. First one to the Rebel base wins. I remember playing it. That's so cool, man. When they brought that back, I was like, oh my God, I gotta have it. And that means more to me. I mean, I like it more than I do like these little handheld video games they got.
Yeah.
I mean, I want those too. Don't get me wrong. Maybe it's an Maybelline.
I like board games. I like my family sometime. You know, hang,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
hang out with them, board games, stuff like that.
If you ever want them to die, just play Monopoly.
That or, you know, with the progressive rules.
Oh, God.
You got draw 30.
Fucking seriously? That's the top 30? There's only 20 cards in the whole deck.
You better not fucking reverse.
They're all blue. Damn, the color's green.
This better not go in reverse. I got 6 draw 4s, and I'm putting them all on your ass.
That's what it comes. Don't you reverse it. Dad has 38 cards now. That's it. I don't like none of y'all. Do like the players do. I'm quit, you know. But yeah, I really dig some of these older board games. The next board game I want to do for the show is Pac-Man. It's not an older board game, but I want to get it just for the nostalgia.
Yeah.
I got. Did you get caught up in Pac-Man fever at all? When
No.
it come out? I mean, I really wasn't enthralled with the game.
Not really, no.
I played it. I mean, what was it?
I mean, it was everywhere. I mean, it was in
Oh my
Pizza Hut.
God.
It was in laundromats. It was everywhere. Then you got Miss Pac-Man and Baby Pac-Man, and of course they had a pinball machine Pac-Man,
Yeah, and they had Super Pac-Man where you could eat through the walls.
and it was just Pac-Mania.
Well, even you can't do that on television. Nickelodeon show, great series. They were the ones that introduced slime for the first time.
Right.
When you say I don't know, you get slimed, or you say the word water or wet, you get hit with water. They did a Pac-Man episode. It wasn't even the arcade game they were messing with. It was the old. You bought it at a Goldsmiths or Sears Atari 2600,
Right.
and it had Pac-Man. So the teachers literally, like, for homework, you play a Pac-Man all weekend and hand them bags of quarters and shit. And the kids are like, it's the reverse thing. I don't want to. I can't. We study history, you know.
Yeah.
But I knew people that got tons of money in that. Well, I can't blame them. I did it in Mortal Kombat, Defender.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, when that first came out, that was Street Fighter.
Oh yeah,
I had a friend who worked in an arcade, and he closed.
nice.
You know,
It's
we were there when they opened.
Oh,
We're like, he looks at us, dude, we gotta go. We closed everything up. Yeah, but Mortal Kombat, knew every move, played every character, but you just played till you learned everything. It's a funny story. I stopped at a gas station and got my gas. I'm at the register. The next thing I hear is finish him.
nice.
I'm like, I just look at the guy behind the register, and then I hear this kid go, "Can't nobody beat me? I'm the best. Nobody can beat me." I'm looking at challenge accepted.
Challenge.
I said, "Can I get change that dollar, please?"
Right, I'm about to go whip a kid's ass.
I go back at this kid with his friends. They're playing. He's just dancing around like, put my cord over there. I'm next. This kid looks at me, a good bit older than he is. Yeah, oh man, I kicked your ass. I wore this boy's ass out.
What character did you use?
All of them. I used.
You hit random, didn't you?
No, I used. I think I used Kano first.
What machine was this? Was this 1, 2, or 3?
The first one.
Oh, number 1.
And I used Kano first. Pulled his heart out, and it just a look on his face, the crestfallen, and his friends are laughing.
Nobody can beat me.
He's digging. Click quarter up. Click quarter up. I'm like, after the first come in, I said, I tell you what, you pick my character.
Oh, Jesus God.
He picked Sonya. I'm like,
Oh,
really?
wow, that's a cheap character from hell. Goodbye.
Burned his ass. Toasty.
Oh, Sonya. Yeah, that one. I was
Sonya
thinking.
Blade.
I was thinking Princess Katana.
That's two.
Fucking fans or whatever. Kill me.
You got Baraka that just, hey, jump in, bitch.
Right, jump in, motherfucker. And how'd you like the fatality with? It was Baraka and Johnny Cage in that one when Baraka was introduced. And the fatality, you could do Baraka's over and over again. It kept cutting heads off and they'd pile up. And Johnny Cage, you could do the same thing by knocking them off one over and over again. As long as you did it in a certain amount of time, it would keep doing it.
I knew Liu Kang knocked heads off too. They was like Raiden would knock 3 heads off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
I like the Johnny Cage is my favorite with the friendship. Threw his picture down, it pops up.
I actually liked the Mortal Kombat movie, the first one.
I liked him. I liked you know the guy that
Second
played
one's
Liu Kang, knew no martial arts whatsoever in that movie.
Really, the one that did the Shaolin?
You know, the long hair.
Really?
Liu Kang. He was a gymnast and dancer.
Well,
So they taught him martial arts on the show.
Oh, so
on the
he
movie.
got a black belt like Elvis in
Yeah.
2 weeks.
quick, fast, and in a hurry. But yeah,
He did pretty good.
He had no martial arts training whatsoever. I'm like, all right then.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that Reptile was in the first one, right?
Down at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, where he come out of the statue, where the bugs
In the
come-
movie, yes, yes.
All right. I remember watching those movies, and two of the ones that I know knew martial arts or somewhat of, or took it very well,
Right.
and it wasn't Liu Kang. I was watching him move, and the moves are okay. The Shao Kahn character, he knows some martial arts. I can see it. But Johnny Cage, the guy who played Johnny Cage and the guy who played Reptile did a horse stance, and so did Johnny Cage. And it's when Reptile did it, the character, it was a perfect box.
And
I was
that's
like,
when,
oh my God.
Trisha's watching. When she got in trouble, she was fidgety, and she had to stand in that for a little bit.
That sucks. They're doing another Mortal Kombat.
I didn't know, but
Yeah, they're doing another Mortal Kombat, and everybody complained about Mortal Kombat the first two. Well, number one, Goro, because of the time, it was just basically a puppet suit. Like, well, no, not he wasn't even claymation at that point. He was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle suit, that latex rubbery shit, and it was terrible. He didn't look right. He didn't move right. And then you had Montero, who was kind of CGI, kind of makeup in the second one, and he sucked ass too. But at least now, with the technology we have now, if you can clone off or make it look like Will Smith got cloned and he's fighting himself, bring on Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? This is gonna be good. So who was your favorite character in Mortal Kombat since we're talking about games?
which one?
All right, let's go with the original.
The original one, my favorite out of that was Raiden.
See, mine, I always wanted to play Kano, but my favorite character was Sub-Zero.
I liked Sub-Zero. I didn't like his fatality. And then my fatality, where he puts ice on the ground, spins and reaches and pulls the spine out.
Right.
That would have been my favorite. If they
Right.
did that, that'd have been great. But
What about, what was it? 2 introduced who? Who was the new character in 2? I know 3 had Reptile in it. My favorite, all right, I wanted to play Kano. I liked Sub-Zero. So then I played Sub-Zero and got really good with him. I was a very good defensive player.
Right.
Keep you off of me. Well, once I found out that Scorpion could flip people in the air, that's it. Machine 2, I was just all about Scorpion. Get over here. You can't challenge me in the air. I'm foot sweeping the shit out of you.
Right.
And I'm very, once again, defensive. Then 3 comes out with Reptile. And I had always been a Reptile fan. Anyway, I love the ninjas, basically.
Yeah.
But Reptile, when in 3, for some reason, there's a cheat move in Mortal Kombat, and you probably know it. You keep jumping over the character. The character doesn't adjust fast enough. So you can constantly kick them right in the back of the head, just wear their ass out. Reptile doesn't need to do that. Reptile actually has a move that he runs so fast that he gets behind the character before the character can adjust. So the creators recognize the flaw and made
Well, they
it.
did it with Scorpion too, where he teleports behind you.
Well,
He comes out the other side of the damn screen, kicks you back to fuck head.
right, I love
So
that,
you get
dude.
the guys that are sitting there and just back up to the wall. And dude just back, squat down and block. They're, oh yeah, you want a cheese win? Okay, fine. They just start kicking them all over the place.
Right.
But the Mortal Kombat, I know there are people who love them. And when it started going around, the camera started changing angles.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
you could move around like this. That's when I stopped playing them. I didn't like
Wasn't it Virtual Fighter that did that?
Virtual Fighter.
That and
did too.
Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yeah. Soul Calibur, you're in a very limited area. You can get your ass knocked off that pedestal quick.
Right.
It's like a square that's way the fuck up here.
Yeah, they had one you had to fight on top of a building, I remember. You get kicked off of it. And then what was the other one?
And that one was if you got to start quick enough, you could just their heavy overhand shot, bang, 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 all the way across the board.
Jesus.
And they couldn't get out of it because when they're getting back up, it knocked them down too. You're just constantly just back up and.
So what game do you think you dumped the most money in?
What game I dumped the most money in?
Let's say beginning arcade games. Let's go with the classics, the like Donkey Kong of that era, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man,
There had
like early '80s.
there was I don't know if it was Namco or I can't remember the name of the actual company, but they had a wrestling game.
Is that the really bad one? Like
It wasn't, it was, but it's you're back here. You got the ring. Well, there was a creature from the Black Lagoon character type in there, and he would jump on them and bite them. You see these little fake things of blood shooting off.
oh, nice.
And but they were all kind of wrestlers.
Is that the one where they had a ring?
Yeah.
When you could do that one move with the star. He had a star on his face. Was that the
Yeah.
one? Okay, it became a Nintendo game. You
Yeah.
could do that move where you had their arms and shit back, and they're up on it. Okay, it looks like they're at a table because your legs are up, your arms are up, and they're in a pin move. Oh, dude,
Does that? But I tell you what, I put the most in was Karate Champ.
dude!
With the,
Oh my God!
with the 2 controllers.
Point red. I love that game. Shut up. Yeah, you hear this? It's just like that
That's-
slap.
That's the one I think I put the most money in and playing that round kick.
I just love the sound. I can see him like, okay, sound effects guy, we're gonna need a good hit. Honey, come here. This is only gonna stink for a minute. Point white. Point red. Dude, I played that game like
I
crazy.
love that game.
There was an arcade in Southwood Mall called Fun Fair
Mhm.
that had it, and man, I wore that motherfucking thing out. I think I spent a lot of money on Donkey Kong Jr. Defender, of course.
Wasn't a big defender. I like Joust. It was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
I loved Joust.
I played Dig Dug
I
too.
played that a lot. I played Dig Dug. It is okay to a point.
Right.
And I'm like, well, get this fucker off me! Get it off me! Get it off me! Get it off me!
Dig. What else? Sinistar I played. I actually started playing arcades. Do you remember your first arcade game?
No, I don't remember the game.
Mine was Pizza Inn, and it was Space Invaders.
but I'm pretty sure it was a Pizza Hut, or Pizza Inn, something like that.
They always had. I think they had the first ones.
I liked which Mario was it that had we were spraying? I think it was the third one or something. You got Mario.
You had Mario the regular plumber, the one that it was some sort of like almost like a pretense to the Mario game they played on Nintendo.
Right.
Then you had the the spray thing.
Yeah, where he's spraying the bugs,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I liked that one.
And then they had the Dr. Mario, I think, come out after that, or something, where it was Tetris.
yeah, pretty much with pills.
Yeah. 80s and pills. Who knew?
Just get your drugs out.
Just get your drugs. Hey, look, man, I'm playing Mario. But
You're pouring your own pills out at home.
I'll be
What are you
damned.
doing?
This
Winning.
line's complete.
I'm winning.
I'm winning. I'm winning. God. But yeah, I played, like you said, Joust. But the when I started playing video games, there were no video games. There was these Steely Ball games that had a little gun. And remember the baseball game? Oh my God, how much money did I dump in that old piece? Ball come out. Hit the back.
That pinball.
Pinball. Oh man.
Because when I went to school in Illinois, there was an arcade up there, and they had pinball games. But yeah, ball, get up, shoot, line straight up. There's no saving it.
Just dead ball, Riley.
Oh, seriously? Really? They make pinball games out of everything.
Oh, I know. And you know that's one thing that I've found interesting is you see the slot machines, and we work in the casinos. We're not gonna say where, but I'm surprised Midway and like that Amco, whatever the companies haven't gotten in and done like, why not start over? You start at the beginning. That way you get the maximum amount of money out. Right now you got 70s and 80s people put out pinball machines and old like Space Invaders and type stuff machines out there, and then progress them up through the 80s.
One thing is and I've seen some of the machines that are similar, and I've looked at it. They put a pinball machine on that bottom. You're trying to get like the extra board on the slot machine. A ball drops out.
Yeah. Oh shit. Right, and you rack up points as what you get.
Right.
That'd be cool as shit. He's a genius. He's a freaking
I have good
genius.
ideas. Now that still come out after I've said it, so I don't usually say
This
things
is
about
copyrighted. We're good. They have to come to you now.
pinball slot machines.
I just want enough to, and in my house I don't know a lot. About 30 grand. Yeah, your residual will be better.
Oh, it's the thing about this. I've talked about what would I do if I hit the lottery.
Oh
You know,
man.
I was down a while back, and there are people that helped me. There are people that stood by me. There are people that, of course, I didn't tell anybody either. And there's a lot of people that would, I'd pay off his house and get him a real truck.
Ha! He gets rid of the Vulcan. You can't get rid of the
Why
Vulcan
not get rid of it? You shut it up, fix it.
on blocks.
Just like I haven't got rid of the Bride of Frankenstein yet.
I'll read the truck. Thanks. That's my friend.
And Painters look like the Millennium
It's
Falcon.
all, oh my God. Fastest piece of shit in the galaxy.
But pay off folks' house. There was somebody when it's 108 degrees outside, they let me use a room to sleep in the air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, you're
And,
taking care of them.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's, yeah. A lottery hit like that, you would take care of the people who looked out for you.
yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't play the lottery. We just have to fund you.
It's coming to Mississippi, so I might get two, Tennessee and Mississippi.
Yeah, but see, I can't do that.
Why?
That means I have to go in the South.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
Mississippi covers a lot of space.
but I have to get into Tennessee to buy the other ones.
You do.
See, and it's,
You can take the interstate though. You don't have to.
oh, that's right. I could take the interstate.
There's more ways.
To Virginia.
There's more ways to get into Memphis.
More than one way to skin a cat. Oh, we gotta turn this on.
And that's the show.
And that's the show. And that's the way it was, and I'm Walter Cronkite.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
You know what? I don't know. I just know the light has to be out of Wookiee's eyes.
We don't want to see. Who doesn't want to be a train ball like this one and get tossed across the room?
All right. But as far as games go, I remember. I know like Brad can remember languages, writings, and all this, and you have your strong sides too. For some reason, like I can remember 80 song titles and lyrics and stuff, but I can't remember like the periodic table. But like I can give you the layout of Funfair almost to the T of that arcade. And most arcades I went in, I can give you the layout and almost where every game was. I could probably lay the place out again, but I couldn't remember like long division. I just like stupid shit.
Show your work. What work? I just know what it is.
I just
I
look.
memorized it.
I used a calculator.
Oh, that killed me when I went back. When I went back to school, and I was. What is the one you need to get into college? ACT, SAT.
ACT.
That's good. It's not a real high score. It's like in the double digits or whatever.
Yeah, 36 is the size you can get. My son got a 31.
I went back and this is years ago. I'm an old dude going up, and I had to
He's
go.
an old
And I
dude,
had to
yeah.
go and take this test because I did not take it to
Right.
get into Northwest the first time. The second
Right.
time, we don't have this score. We need to go in there. And part of it, the math part of it or whatever, I see these kids pulling out calculators. Where's mine?
Where's my
I don't got one of these. I would have got a much higher score if I had one. I'm sitting there going through this. Going up. Got a 23 at my old ass.
Not bad. Not bad.
And with that, you can get with 23, I think 18, you could get into just about anything on there.
Mhm.
There are kids in this that just got out of school. 15,
What are you making
17,
Why are you making fun of a 15?
because they had to take basic courses just to get to the that they want.
Let me give you some.
15.
Yes. Let me give you an idea why. Me and you are the same age.
Yes.
Same age. All right. Both born in 70. We the schools changed. The schools requirements changed over the years that we went. And of course it changes with other kids also. Supposedly, I was supposed to have had algebra and a foreign language before I could graduate. I had neither. I had basic math all the way because I opted out.
I know the algebra is supposed. It's the algebra's for now.
I don't have never used algebra.
I hate algebra.
This is another day in my life that I've never used algebra. I'm just letting you know. Oh, and or wrote a research paper.
Algebra's theory.
I theorize what X is.
It's I got 5 plus X equals Y.
Why do you want to know?
Okay, 5 plus 9 equals
14.
14.
Done.
That's not right. Bullshit. When did you start adding the alphabet to math?
right.
Take that shit out. 5 plus 9 is 14. Put that shit in there.
Right.
Don't give me theory. I don't need that shit. Percentage math. Okay, I use that on the craps table. I use percentage math,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all memory now. You memorize with this 5, 15, was it 15 to 1? $7.
Right.
I'm not adding that shit up.
No. And I don't know about you, but I see math in checks now. Stacks of 20. I'll go through my head and go 20, 40, 60. Oh, all right. There we go.
That's why when they taught a lot of the classes before, you deal in units.
Right.
Like green or red gets a green, 2 red. You know, it's red and a white gets a red and 2 white. That's just
Oh, yeah. Every red gets a white or whatever. Yeah.
every red gets a red and 2 white on the red and 4 white, depending on the number that hits.
Right.
It's just units, and it's simple math. Now this bullshit they got going on. I love the video of the guy they had the Common Core, and they're sort of teachers up there teaching this. This guy's got the problem.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's what 12 plus whatever 5, and teacher's over here. He's over here done with the problem. She's over here showing, well, we've got this. We got this many tins, so we take this. This is out here mowing the lawn, making coffee, making food.
Right.
And she's
I'm packing
still
kids'
teaching-
lunches for the week.
and she's still teaching the that one problem. I'm going, that makes
He's over there with a handgun.
makes no sense. This crap they're trying to teach now. It's your what? And then it got to the point with my girls, they sent so much homework on them, they could do nothing else. You got homework, you're coming in with this crap. I'm not going, can you help
And
me
you
with
just show
that?
the work.
No,
It's nuts.
with but no, they're sitting there, they've got so much they can't do anything. They can't go out hang out with their friends, they can't go play, they can't watch TV, they can't do nothing. It's school, homework, food, and bed. And you're lucky if they're not eating while they're doing homework.
Right.
And it's just too much. It's
Mashed
ridiculous.
potatoes and what's the coefficient of Y?
Why are you asking me that fucking question? Because I don't care.
Why? I don't know. Third base. All you need to know is the Evan Costello who's on first. It'll solve everything. But no, the Common Core was supposed to set up, from what I understand, the reason they did Common Core was because it would help kids with college math, as far as breaking down those complex equations and whatever. That was the purpose, to get them ready for that. It was a pain in the ass.
And
And I hear they're taking it out now.
good because it doesn't help with college math. I've been there and I'm looking at this. It's regular fucking algebra.
Right.
And if you don't get high enough on that,
Excuse me?
to get in
High enough.
the 15,
Oh,
if you get high enough,
if you don't get high enough, oh yeah.
but like the 15, like I got the 23. What was that? ACT or SAT?
ACT, you gotta have that. SAT, I think an SAT is to get in to college. The ACT is to see your place. SAT is to see your place, but ACT is to get to college. Maybe that's the one with the 36. This is the max.
ACT.
Yeah, ACT.
Okay. I get them backwards.
Alphabetical.
Just
A
don't-
starts before S. Common Core.
Yeah, thanks. That brain cells come over. Probably seeing what the fuck.
Luke Sandcar.
Brain cells jumping out, parachuting out.
Fuck this, I'm out. Hear a lot of gunshots in your head. They're just group suicide.
But yeah, and it's just too much.
Right.
It's just, I mean,
Oh,
going
the
to
boys went through that.
Well, the good thing is with the 15s and stuff like that, with the lower scores, and you got to take prerequisites just to get into the course you want. They're teaching basic math, 1 + 1, 2 + 2. This kind of shit is in college, so they can we can advance you to this.
Oh wow.
And I was like going, and they say, well, you have to have a math credit. Which one does matter? Pick one.
General.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think general math.
I'll take this.
Alex, I'll take fuck off in general math for 200.
Because when I went the first time when I was younger, I went for commercial art because everybody needs a sign, and
Everybody likes to get artists too.
just some sign. Hey, go fuck yourself. Here's your sign.
Yeah, right.
But
Did you get a flat tire? Nope. Just all the other ones just blew up.
here's your sign at once. And we don't own the rights to that.
No, we don't own the rights to a lot of
But
that.
also the
That
music.
song, we don't own the
Yeah,
rights to.
we don't own the rights to that music either.
Yeah,
We just like it.
we don't get paid for this though, so
Yeah.
we're good. I mean, this stuff's all out of pocket, so we don't.
Yeah,
We're,
not paid for
we're
it yet.
trying.
I feel like we want to get paid.
Right? We want to subscribe, bitches. No. But the back to the arcade thing.
Let's get off math.
Yeah,
Make my head hurt.
there, and I'm only gonna spend a short time on this because we got something else to talk about, other things. But this is the whatever part. Did you ever see the HBO special? It was a cartoon. It was actually a documentary that led into a cartoon. I love it to this day. The guy's talking about vintage pinball machines, and while he's walking through, I don't know if this was an accident or a plan, but you remember the pinball machines would make noise while you're sitting there. Well, all of a sudden you hear this, and he goes, oh, he does that all the time. He's acting like they're alive because they're doing different sounds and stuff. Well, then all of a sudden you see what looks like space invaders attacking and burrowing underground, and it's boop, 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 level 1, and then you see all these pinball entities coming off their glass screens to defend the Earth for against these space invaders.
Right.
And you had a guy named Tilt. He pulls out this gun and he's just gonna shoot one of these space. He goes, whoop, 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 and the bullet falls out. That's Tilt.
Yeah. I
I was like, oh motherfucker. But it had some really cool characters in it. It had like a barbarian, it had an Anubis that fought laser out of his knuckles. It was really a cool cartoon video. I'll pull it up on YouTube and send it to you.
Okay.
But you were talking about they made pinball machines out of everything. It was like slot machines. I mean, I love pinball machines for the artwork.
But the thing is, you had kids, you had anything.
Oh,
that came
kids
down.
machines were badass.
The thing is, and it was a game where you could get a free game. You had a certain point, free game, extra ball. You could play longer. And it was basically was slot machines. Put a quarter in, you can play forever if you're good enough.
All right. Yeah. Eye-hand coordination. We've trained our visual cortexes, or cerebral cortexes, for just such an event.
And they had, in the arcades, you had some of the first multiplayer games too. Not just one against one other. You had like Gauntlet.
Oh yeah,
four of you.
Turtles.
But
Same
you had
thing.
Turtles was the same way. Was it Golden Axe?
Golden Axe was the same way. Yeah. Oh, I love Golden Axe.
So did I. But this first one you got, you hang out with your friends and play a video game. Other than hang out with your friends and play a board game, hang out with your friends and play an RPG,
or Atari.
Yeah. But I like my Atari 2600.
I like my Atari. I really did. The tanks and stuff got old, but it was a game you could retreat to, like if you got bored.
Well, Asteroids was the game we played
Oh,
for
my
2
God.
weeks straight. We never lost. There were like 6 of us passing the controls.
Yeah.
I gotta go get something to eat.
Did you ever do this? Did you ever with like Nintendos and Genesis and whatever we got throughout the years? Did you ever have your friends come over and you rent a game from Blockbuster?
Right.
And you literally take shifts trying to solve it?
Oh yeah. What was it? Silent Hill was the first one.
Really?
And not the first one. Silent Hill, Resident Evil. I've got a friend. Just got back in touch with him. Deathly afraid of spiders. He's in there playing. I'm fixing a couple of pizzas, and I hear, "Nope, your turn,
motherfucker."
I go in there, there's this giant tarantula jumping at the screen. Bitches done paused. Fuck that. No, you get him.
Oh God, have you seen the game where you had to fight the cryptids?
Yeah.
It's a I want to say it's a PlayStation game. Shows you can fight cryptids and other people can be on the board too and steal your trophies of these cryptids that you need to turn in. They go into a barn and there's a tarantula on the roof of the barn on the inside, and they hit it with the light that's on the gun and it scurries off. At that point, burn the barn down. Fuck that.
There was also Silent Hill. It goes from one side to the other.
Oh.
There was a puzzle on there that I think it's the same guy. We puzzled that fucking thing out for weeks. It was just had a zodiac ring, and it had the like Cancer's crab, the centaur, all this stuff,
The areas and all that.
and you had all of these things, and you're trying to figure out this puzzle to put in the code. And when we finally figured it out, we tried something on the lark. I'm not going. I feel like a fucking idiot.
It was that simple.
It was simple. The code you put in, the numbers you put in, number of legs they had. Centaur had 4. I'm not going. Fucking kidding me.
The number of legs.
We looked at this way too literal. Zodiac was that's this year. No, that's not it. Fuck, and we
He's
not
the
go.
fifth one there. He's got 2 eyes.
Is there a second game we can play? Because this is some bullshit right here. Number of legs. Fucking kidding me.
You got to. By that time, you're kicking the TV screen in.
The gun.
You're right. Fuck you.
Kissed my ass. I used to love watching. I used to love watching his ass play because he played hockey games, and I watched his ass. He's playing. Somebody scores a goal. It's not supposed to. He's got a bookshelf. Just turns him from the bottom shelf up. Books go everywhere. I'm like, the fuck are you doing? You gotta clean that fucking shit. Cheating mother. You hear the controller creaking like he's trying to break. He was going to break it in half. I think he came close a couple of times. He probably broke a few. But I'm like, you got to buy another one, right?
I was looking. Hold on. Keep talking. I don't care.
But
I was looking for something. Give me the
attitude you're going to get. I hope people can hear me.
I forgot to do this, by the way.
I don't have. I just looked over and saw her. I'm like,
I don't think they could hear my ass. No, I was looking for my. I had we had Duck Hunt on Nintendo, and I actually took the gun apart. I wanted to see if I could get the cable out because the gun's fun to play with. I just twirl it around, whatever. The gun is fun to play with, and I've always liked Captain N, the game master. He always had that gun. Well, it had a name on it in Sharpie. I found out how to take it off. By the way, it's toothpaste and baking soda. If you need to take permanent marker off plastic, you do that. You scrub it with a toothbrush, and
We get that off skin with that.
yeah. Also, I found out that you can use hand sanitizer, and it'll just lift that shit right off.
Nice.
But it just thanks God for YouTube.
You bring up Duck Hunt. Do you know that the second controller controlled the ducks?
Today I knew that. You never read the instructions. Okay, you shoot the ducks. That's all I need to know. I'm shooting the ducks. Player 2 controls the ducks. No one played player 2 on that.
That's when, of course, when you want to fuck with people.
What the hell? These ducks don't move like that.
They do today.
See, the thing about Donkey Kong is the higher levels you get up, they don't follow the patterns. It's almost like the barrels become possessed. Pixels.
It's we were talking about Mortal Kombat, and I like fucking with people.
Freeze. Wait.
And no, because my youngest daughter, Gracie, she's been on our show. She loves video games. She's a big Assassin's Creed fan. I think she's played them all. I don't know if she's played the last one that I got for her, but she's playing. She gets on. She probably beat the hell out of me in Mortal Kombat now. But I think it was Street Fighter that we had. And I want to play Mom.
Good luck.
I was like, okay. Now we were all sitting in the living room. I was sitting behind her mom. Gracie's here. Mom's here in the chair. They go, start. Beat the hell out of her. Hand it back. And I'm just looking. What was the?
What's just happened?
Told you I've played this before. Second round.
Whipping the cowboy shit out of your kid.
This is bullshit. I don't want to play Mom no more. But
You want to play Dad now?
they play her in the North. They do better. But, Mortal Kombat now, the new ones.
Oh God.
I want to play. I don't know anything about this one.
How do you like the? Have you seen?
I haven't seen 11 yet. I saw the other. I played the other one. I think I've got the other one.
11 has the face of Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, the actor on the actual, and he has those voices of that, and I think it's Liu Kang they did also. But
They
they
made him an older one. 10. I like that.
Oh, you know why Shang Tsung's power is changing into people? Huh. Something you know, or I know.
He stores souls of people in him.
Where did they come up with the idea?
I have no idea.
This is a great little bit of trivia for you. Where did Shang Tsung come up with the idea, or they come up with the idea for Shang Tsung's power to copy people? All right, the skulls were a morph of Liu Kang's fireball. The fireball came first. So the skulls, he didn't do the skulls at first. It was a chua, kind of a smoky looking shit he threw at you with red and almost like it was a weird fireball. But the morphing came from the fact they ran out of memory. So they had to give him some powers. So they're like, well, shit, just let him be these other characters because they're already programmed in.
Right.
So that's where he gets his abilities from. I thought that was kind of neat. A little bit of trivia for you. Video game trivia also. Aliens versus Predator or the Alien game or what the Predator game. There's a character. It's a fan fiction or fan thought of thing, but it fits. In the Predator game, you can play an android, a machine man or whatever the hell it is, a human, but his name is S.N. Dutch. Now, to give you a breakdown of that, Dutch is the name of Arnold's character in the original Predator. Dutch is the only character, human, besides Danny Glover in the second one, who killed a predator. Now, predators are hunters. Hunters will be scared of prey if prey beats them, theoretically. Your Terminators, all your Terminators originally look like Dutch. Why? Because Dutch beat the Predators. The Predators, we made Skynet, SN Dutch, Skynet Dutch. We made the Terminators to defend Earth. They became sentient and aware of us and determined to kill all of us instead. That's the fan theory. I love it. I think that'd be a great storyline.
Yeah.
That would be incredible for a movie.
I'm actually looking forward to this new Terminator.
Oh man, yeah, hell yeah. Speaking of movies, and your hairband doing thing, how did you like the Joker? We're gonna talk Joker now. Yes.
So that's called spoilers.
Yeah. Spoiler alert!
Doesn't matter. Go see it regardless of what the hell we say.
So what did you think? Joaquin Phoenix,
I
Joker.
went into, I saw Joaquin, I saw the trailers, and I'm like, I'm not real sure about this. But this version of it is if somebody actually was able to, they just went completely insane.
What was the Michael Douglas movie where he's going home, but he has a really bad day?
It's
It reminds me of that. They said it was that
Was
and
it Falling
Taxi.
Down?
Yeah, Falling Down and Cab Driver or whatever with De Niro.
that's
Whatever, Taxi, whatever, where the guy loses his mind or whatever.
Taxi Driver or something like that.
Yeah, they said there was an amalgamation of that and something else.
But it's showing that you can see the descent.
Oh
into
God,
madness. You're sitting there watching this, and there's some predictable moments in it. And I'm sitting there going, I wouldn't fucking say that. No, he's going to kill you.
you're done.
And so at that point, he takes just enough. You push, and it's like something today. You've got a guy, and they show it with veterans and stuff like that all the time, and you cut the funding to their help. What's helping them? Their medication and stuff like that. They cut the funding to his medication. You can't take medication anymore. And I like the condition for the laughing. Sometimes he laughs uncontrollably. It has nothing to do with your feelings. He's not doing it. He just can't help it. But
Well, when he's scared or he's mad, he laughs.
no, wait a minute. The thing is, when he shot the guys on the train, he didn't laugh the whole fucking way back. It's like when I'm making myself feel better, I don't laugh.
Right.
But he's sitting there when he's nervous, like with stand up,
He started laughing.
he starts laughing.
When the guy's messing with the chick in the subway, and he knows he's the only guy on that, he gets nervous.
She looks at him and he's like, "Can you help me?" And she just starts laughing. Well, technically he helped because it drew him off him. But Jesus, okay, pow! Oh,
He shot one, boom, double tap the other one. The other one runs. He puts another round in him, and then reloads it on the way.
chased his ass down, and just chased him the whole fucking way down until he killed him.
3 shots in the back.
And one on the leg.
I've seen it twice because of the Fire Stick. I had to see it. I didn't care if it was a bad copy or not. I didn't give a shit if it was in Russian, Chinese, Swahili, whatever. I had to see this. My big thing was the makeup. I wanted to know if it worked. And to watch the progression of this, where the teardrops coming down of pain, to see him, because in the trailer you see him dancing.
Yeah.
But you don't see this one scene where he's holding a cigarette in his mouth. He's up like this, and he's just looking up. Several times you catch him looking up at nothing. He's looking up, and he sucks in the smoke from the cigarette and just blows out. And to me, looking at that is just pure unbridled fury. He's to his edge. He's done.
But I think it's just like you get all the way to the end. I like
The smear.
I like that when he took the blood from inside.
Yeah.
Made it, put the smile back on.
That was fucking creepy.
I like the family aspect of it.
William with the Waynes.
Yeah,
I love that twist.
If they had continued with that, I'll leave that one for you. But if they continue
Great
with that,
twist.
because he's a billionaire, he could fake documents.
Right.
But
if that's the case, then Bruce didn't create Joker. His dad did. Thomas did. Thomas created Joker.
But if they can go, I don't care if they change it.
Right.
They
That
can
was
go. They can
badass.
go with it. I'm sitting there, but you're watching him just create his own delusions in his head. Just his descent into madness.
But it wasn't madness for him. It was normal for him.
It's never been madness for the Joker, but you can see where it started, where
Right.
it started going down, and you can see the devolution of groups of people. And you're sitting there watching this movie. You're watching things happen. You're like, don't do that. Don't go in there. It's like when you got the clown face. Everybody's got a clown face on the and they get the barricade here. The cop jumps over them. You fucking stupid. Don't go in there.
Don't go in there. You're wearing pork chop underwear and going to the Lions Den.
And when they, they get on the bus, they get on the subway,
Oh,
he
shit.
runs in there. he started the fight on purpose. Take
Right.
the guy's mask, backed up, and then they started fighting. Well,
Cop draws a gun.
Cops
There's
got
more.
drugged down.
They're in ICU with critical condition or something according to the movie. I was like, that's fucking fun.
You've got 50 people in here, and you're only 2.
Right? Don't do it. You need to walk around and grab a mask.
You better start shooting people. You either shoot them. Don't try to wound them.
Ask where you can join. Is there a sign up, papers, a card? Do I get like FMLA or?
But it's just you just see the look on his face when he's like, "Would you introduce me as the Joker? As Joker? Because that's what you called me." Like, okay,
This is not going to go well.
His plan. I'm there going. He's got his original plan. Knock knock.
Bam!
Bang.
Blow his head off.
I'm like going. That's not going to happen. He gets on that fucking show, and it's
You
knock
get what
knock.
you fucking deserve.
Oh, I said, I saw it coming. I saw it.
Yeah, but how did you like? All right, you saw that coming. You saw the raw fury of him. You get what you fucking deserve. Boom! And he shoots De Niro in the head. All right, but then you see him looking around at the crowd, and everybody's freaking out and everything. And he picks the gun up again, and he pops him again, or pops it twice. And the second pop scares him. It's I like how they put, because you see him running, and he kept the clown shoes. That was so odd to me, but it made the character run funny, and I could see that being that lanky Joker. He kept the kookiness of Romero and Jack Nicholson's character,
Right.
but then got the dark twist of the other two, but made it his own. You know what I mean?
There was there's a scene in it where it's kind of a homage or whatever to the Heath Ledger character. It's when he's in the back of the police car.
Yes.
He's leaned up against it. Correct. Your code printed on your last receipt is amongst Walmart gift card promotion. Wow. Thanks.
Thanks, Walmart.
But, scam. Thanks. No. I'll pass.
But yeah, that was an homage to Ledger. It would have been better, I think, if he had to head out the window. But he was arrested. So.
He just leaned up against it.
How'd you like how the clowns saw him and brought him out?
Yeah. No, in fact, they
They knew who he was.
arrested. They knew he was being arrested, and they got a thing and smashed into it to get him out. But it's also, you see his descent into madness. I'll sit there and tell you that people are a person. So, well, people are smart. They can put up with no. A person is smart. You get a group of people. They're a big, dumb, lumbering animal.
Yeah.
They're going to follow. And if you've got a mask on, you've got no consequences.
Right.
They're dangerous.
Hence Antifa.
But because you got one person that's got their face showing, I might get in trouble for this. Put a mask on and put them in a crowd.
They'll do whatever the hell they
They'll
want.
do what they want, and they're going to follow him.
The kookiness of Joker also was when they did bring him out of the police car and laid him on the hood of another car or something. But you saw him passed out. I mean, they broadsided this cop car to crack it open like an egg. But they bring out their leader, whatever, Joker, and he starts coughing. And the first cough, did you notice he spit a tooth out?
Yeah.
That's so Joker because Batman always whips his ass. It almost seems like he always loses teeth. Or like with Nicholson, when he hit him, he goes, and he puts some chattering teeth on the ground. It was just, to me, that was a good little bit. But the part where you're talking about descending into madness, the part where you said, introduce me as Joker, when he walks out and he's being all flamboyant and he comes out, you see Arthur, the name of Joaquin Phoenix's actual character, and you see Joker at the same time because you see him nervous, but then you see Joker settle in. You can see him scanning the crowd and he's enjoying the attention and he's knowing that he can turn this crowd insane. And he's just so, and when he tells the joke about the drunk driver hitting the kid and comedies,
That's not funny. It's like, it's not funny to you. It's funny to somebody.
right.
But,
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. And I think it's the start of it, okay. But I don't know what, there's some actors, method actors, that they get in different shape or whatever. Jared Leto's one, Matthew McConaughey's another, where they just put their body through dangerous shit. I don't know what the fuck he did.
For training,
Yeah, just
starving to death. Probably.
It looks that bad. And he wasn't starved. He was actually in the relatively.
Yes.
There's a bone here. It looked like.
Oh yeah, when he does this,
Yeah, it's
he probably double jointed.
I'm like, what the hell?
How'd
What
you
the hell's wrong
like?
with you?
How'd you like the scene in the apartment where he was painting the white face on and his friends come on.
Yeah.
Him smashing dude up was one thing, but when the little midget realized he couldn't get out, that was the creepiest moment I thought I've ever
He
seen.
knew what he was doing from the beginning because he locked this one.
Yeah,
And
but it was so creepy because he made the midget ask.
but he didn't let him go. Actually, and then just let him go. I knew the other one was dead.
Right, because the
The
other one was
midget,
dead.
the midget always talked to him. Look at it, he's always talking to him. He's always nice to him, and all this stuff like that. He was in no danger whatsoever.
This movie will, and I'm telling you, spoiler city, but this movie will blindside you on some shit. You'll see stuff and go, what? How? Like the end scene where he's laughing and talking to the therapist, and then he walks down the hallway with bloody footprints. And what the hell happened to the therapist?
Thing is, just you're sitting there, and of course, reminiscence of the other therapist that he had that cut his funding. He's sitting there smoking a cigarette. Then you can just see the
Evil. I mean,
I said, "Oh, she's fixing to die."
yeah. But I didn't know she would die that way. He actually stalked her to death, it looks like.
Or just whatever he got and then walked through the blood because his shoes. There was no blood anywhere else.
Right.
There was no splatter up on him. It's just a man.
man.
So he walked through it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You see him walk, and you're like, okay, so he got out. All right, she's probably knocked out or whatever. And then he keeps going, and you see these footprints left behind. You're like, what
Well,
the
no.
blue hell?
I'm sitting there. You got a mental. I'm sitting there going, there. My first thought was, there is nobody escorting him.
Right.
He's still handcuffed. He's just walking down
No,
the
he's not.
hallway.
He wasn't handcuffed.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
because he danced.
No, he's walking down the hall because he's running down the hall. He was handcuffed at that table.
Oh, I know that, but it shows him dance at the end.
But but he was handcuffed
Okay.
when he's walking down the hall. He's like leaving the footprints behind, and then you see him go one way and come running back the other,
Yeah.
and then go running the other damn direction. I'm like,
The fuck
the thing is, because after he got up, made his smile, they arrested him. So he's just in Arkham, and how much younger Bruce Wayne was at the time. I'm like,
that kind of bugged me. That kind of bugged me on the age thing because to me it seems like Batman's gallery of rogues are all about Batman's age. It's almost as if they all came up at the same time. Like it's one generation of rogues. I mean, there's some like Mr. Freeze I would see would be older, but I didn't think Joker would be that much older. I mean, several versions like the Jack Napier one was older.
he was older. Was Cesar Romero the
Uh,
one that did?
The Jack Nicholson was older because he was like he shoots them and he shoots Thomas and Martha and he's older. He's Jack Napier, the hitman kind of thing.
Right. So you got that. You got the one that was in the the old Batman series.
Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero, and he looked there. Of course, he looked like the leader of all these other ones. The only other one that's just as old, if not older, would be Penguin.
Burgess Meredith, yeah. Someone told me there's 3 Jokers in the DC universe now. It was I want to see it was Jason Potter or
I'd have to look.
Bird or something, but said that there's 3 of them now, and I don't. That's probably because of all the Infinite Earth things and Earth's melding and all that. But man, I couldn't even imagine. What did you think of this being just a human? I mean, there was a Facebook description of Cesar Romero. Was it marijuana? Then it was Jack Nicholson, cocaine. Then it was Heath Ledger, heroin. And then it was Jay Leto, meth. And then it showed Joaquin Phoenix. One hell of a work week, whatever.
Well, yeah, the thing is, they did that. It's like they act like they're on this drug. And
But
it's-
the look was right. I mean, you could see how Joaquin Phoenix is just fed up with shit.
and now he doesn't have any drugs. They took all his medication away from him.
How do you like these not
Yeah.
chemical dipped?
You're on 7 different forms of medication. And there's still a chance for that.
Really?
If they continue it, yeah, there's still a chance for that.
I hope they do because this movie was a huge success.
Yeah.
I was actually worried about the makeup, and like we were talking about the end where he takes his own blood and does this. But after the fighting and all that, it started looking right.
It started coming off. It smeared the blue eyes. One was where
Had a teardrop coming
it
down.
was all the way down his face.
I loved it
It was a really good movie. I do highly recommend seeing it. I know we've told a few things, but
several times.
not enough. We didn't tell you enough. You're not going to see it.
You need to watch it simply for the method acting of Joaquin Phoenix and watch the shift from normal to madness or from bad day to worse. Because he like he said, he can't remember ever being happy. So
it's a distinct. I like movies where there's a possibility of it happening. And I mean, you've had people dress up as a Joker and go into the movies and start shooting people.
Right.
I do understand that, but this was not that.
We don't condone that, though.
Not at all. This in this movie is not that. He pretty much to start with, he's defended himself.
Right. He's wronging the people that wronged him.
They all put that, people get, and of course, all the school shootings and stuff like that. It's similar. That's the anti-bullying movie. Leave him the fuck alone.
Right. There was a Facebook post that said the next day after seeing Joker, all the school's kids are this way, and they're like, "Hey, what's up, strange kid?"
Just be nice. Hell, just nice and helped him. It never would have happened. But it's
definitely a dive down into darkness. The descent this guy goes through is fucking crazy. Like I said, the apartment where he beats dude's skull into the blood all over it. I was like, wow, what the fuck? And that was, what was it? Heath Ledger said as Joker, he said it's a immovable object hit with an unstoppable force. That's what they are. And to see Joaquin Phoenix take every bit of fury and lash out against one person or one thing, like he's punching out.
Yeah, because you can also see. Speaking of punching out, I like how. Oh, I forgot to punch out. And knock his fucking time clock off the wall.
Once you start talking, bam, and those.
But his actual physical change.
Oh God!
From the beginning of it, he's all bent over and hunched, and don't look at me, don't notice me. So he shoots the first set of guys, and now it's like
comes out of the closet.
It's like it quieted something in his brain.
How did you like how he was tortured as a kid when they described it? Motherfucker, dude. Tied to a radiator. Chained. That and the mom.
And now we still don't know his fucking name. His name is Arthur in the movie, but he was adopted. We still don't know his fucking name.
Right. We still don't know his real goddamn name. We don't know his real parents. It could be, the it dad.
Your dad's Pennywise.
Motherfucker. Really? Gosh damn.
We thought you were bad. Holy shit.
Holy shit, your dad's a demon. All right. Speaking of Pennywise, what is this Dark Tower reference I keep getting with Pennywise?
The Shine. That's all of. If you go back and you start looking at all these Stephen King novels and stuff like that, they're connected. The Dark Tower. You go back to what was it, The Shining.
Mm-hmm.
In the Dark Tower series, the Man in Black is going around looking for kids with the shine.
Okay.
To their
Moonshine.
And they're trying to destroy it, not moonshine. That's that. Of course, his ability, Danny Torrance's ability to see things and connect with other people, talk, telepath, like that. It's called the Shine.
Okay.
And of course, in the original one, he explains that to Danny. And of course, the TV movie, I think Wings House or whatever his fucking name was, which was more to the book than anything else. He didn't chase her around with an axe. He chased her around with a fucking croquet mallet, original big heavy wood hammers. But still, it's and that's what he's looking for. He's trying to knock down the tower so he can take over the world, destroy the world, whatever. I've listened to the audiobooks. I watched the Dark Tower. But they're all connected. You've got.
They said that it's a demon that was released to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like all of those kids were supposed to have had the kids he's taking. He's stealing kids, and
because of the shine,
right? And he's trying to take them, and he's every so many years he comes out to feed. I'm like, oh well, they weren't dead; they were floating in the air, and they may have died at that time if we all float down here. But they're connected to the tower, and all those kids that in the movie, they're supposed to have been connected to one another, been able to talk to one another without speaking and stuff like that. But it's all those books. You go back and look at them all; they're all connected. The new one that's coming out, Dr. Sleep or whatever, that's Danny Torrance. They're going back to the Overlook.
Okay.
Because the girl in it, they both have the shine, and they're talking to one another back and forth, but they have to go back to the Overlook to defeat it or whatever.
Oh wow!
I'm like, well, hell yeah! Now I got to see this one.
God damn it. The next movie I want to see is Gemini. That and Addams Family. I definitely want to see the cartoon Addams Family. Well, it's 2:20. 1, 2, 3, something like that. We're going to get off here. I think we've done an hour show. We started a little late, and I think
Yeah.
we've done about an hour. People, their attention spans can't hold more than that.
No, it's well, you got shows that are out there. It was Tabletop with Will Wheaton, and Critical Role with all these guys with the D&D. They're 4-hour shows and stuff like that, but we're not putting out that kind of content at the moment.
Right at the moment, we still need ideas. So, oh, by the way, we have a website or an email. We have an email. It's all one word, Nerds of the Roundtable, and 00 at yahoo.com is
Yahoo.com.
Yeah, .com. So it's yahoo.com. So it's Nerds of the Roundtable 00 at yahoo.com. So if you have a question, a topic you want us to talk about, or something you want us to research, other than something stupid, don't tell us to research and find our penises. Just
Yes, they're done.
done. Research is complete. But that's awful. But other than that, we're going to get off here. I got to get to a choir thing my son has in Starkville. I have to research where to go and all that. So,
And just on of course, the Google GPS, they've changed it when they updated it. There's no girl on there anymore. There's a guy. He's a liar. Don't trust his ass.
don't trust his ass
He'll
at all.
send your ass to, someplace else.
Quebec.
Yeah.
Great. Well, how the hell did I get in Iran? Oh, look, I'm the wrong skin color. They're going to cut my head off. But anyway, we're going to get off here, guys. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, hit like and subscribe, share. My buddy, forever, the Wookiee. And I'm Bobby the Wolf Mullins. We're going to get out of here. Y'all be good. Do whatever the hell you got to do. See you in stream. Sounds like me when I'm peeing.
Did I tell yourself?